Another good practice. I was pleased. We need to follow this up with a great practice tomorrow, and we'll have gotten out of this week what we need to have gotten out of it, and we'll get ready as we do. We'll take a little time to do some recruiting, get into the film room, and get ourselves a great plan in anticipation to play one of the best teams in college football. Looking forward to it.
What do you need to get out of this week?
Oh, we need to get back out here and be with one another. After you take one on the chin like that, you got to get back out there and you think that everybody's ready to keep going, but you know it when you get out here and see that everybody's busting their tails and doing everything that they can to get better and to add to the team. So it was important a couple of days, and we need to, as I said, follow it up with a great third day.
Is there a big head coming into the last game? Do you think a little too much?
I don't think so. I think we were, very hopeful that we could get after them and play real well. Give Cal credit; they were more physical than us, and that was the first time, the second time this year that the team's been more physical than us. And we got to get back to our calling card, which is to be physical.
How different are they with the two different quarterbacks? How different are they with the two different quarterbacks?
Well, they're the same offense, and we had the opportunity to play against Costa last year, and he's a very accomplished player. You saw in the Washington State game he was 13 of 15, so he knows the offense very well. They may lean to throw more with him in there, but the other kid is an explosive athlete, and it's I'm sure they'll both be ready.
Do you guys match up a little better against this style of team that's built more on speed?
We hope so.
Well, I mean, it just seems like power teams have given you more.
We've got to be able to match up with whoever we play against, but I hope that you're right that we do match up better than this type of contest.
Coach,
Intensity been what you'd hope on what's otherwise a bye week?
Yeah, I think our guys were excited to get back out to practice. We've got some good leaders that are pushing everybody else, but I feel like there's good morale. I'll know more after tomorrow. I want to make sure that we don't just try to survive tomorrow and look forward to a weekend. I want to make sure that we get a lot out of tomorrow. And by the way, we'll start tomorrow's practice a little earlier. I hope that got out to everybody. Okay.
the suspensions, how does that, is there a cloud over the team, or is that just something you just
No, it's an unfortunate price of discipline. And if you're going to have rules, then you have to adhere to them. And if you don't adhere to them, you have to pay a price. And that's just the way it is. And, you know, I think everybody appreciates discipline and realizing, and the people that made the mistake have to, number one, live with it, and number two, correct their behavior so it doesn't happen again.
What are you hoping to see from your quarterback position this week?
You know, consistency. Ultimately, for us to be good, and any offense to be good, you have to have your trigger man be consistent. We've got to do some things to help him, but we can play better at that position.
Is there a psychology behind opening up the competition at this stage of the season?
I just think it's fair. I think it's the right thing to do. You know, teams have first strings and second strings because games are coming up. We have a bye week, and we have an opportunity to make sure that everybody, and sometimes other positions which might not get the same fanfare or attention from the learned media, they look around and say, well, why isn't there competition at the position where it is very focal? So I just think that it's the right thing to do. I think both guys are deserving of playing time, but they both need to know that they got to play.
Coach, in your quiet times, do you ever think about what the pistol means if you guys fall behind and how hard it is to come back?
Oh, Norm and I had that conversation when we put it in.
Yeah.
And that one of the prerequisites of having this kind of offense is the ability to be patient. And unfortunately, as the game went from 14-0 to 21-0 to 28-0, it was very difficult to do that. But these are all great learning opportunities. Painful, albeit, but still things that you can reflect on and get better as you go down the road.
So do you try and adjust on that offense as well, like add to different focal points to it?
Well, we're always trying to make it more versatile and make it more dimensional, and we'll keep doing that.
Coach, Oregon's offense gets to the line and snaps the ball like within 15 or 18 seconds. Is there anything that you have to do defensively?
We have to get lined up, and we didn't do a good job of that against Cal, and that'll be obvious to Oregon on the tape, and so that's been a huge emphasis, and we'll continue to have it be an emphasis as we get ready for that game.
Does that kind of offense wear you down also because they're playing at such a high speed?
Well, I don't see us getting worn down defensively. I think we've got enough speed on that side, but time will tell. We've got to be ready for that kind of game. We've played this team before, and this is the same operation. So I believe we can hang in there with it. I know we're going to do everything we can to do just that.
Will you seek clarifications from the referees before this game, like before Stanford, about how they're going to spot the ball?
Well, the rule is if they've substituted, that they have to give us a chance to substitute with them. They do not have to give us any extra time if they haven't changed personnel. So that's the rule.
When the subs are
Yeah, we'll make sure that we cover it again. Although, yeah, anyway.
Coach, tomorrow's a special day on this campus. Coach Wooden's 100th birthday.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
Well, we miss Coach Wooden. Those of us who had the privilege to know him obviously miss him. But if there's ever been somebody who's alive after, it's Coach Wooden, and his spirit permeates throughout this campus and throughout our athletic department. And as I told you, or somebody the other day, that I think about him every day. I've got a note from him to me on my desk, and when you're going through difficult times, it's always good to pick up a John Wooden book. You'll find something in there to make you realize that it's not going to last forever, and you just keep grinding away, and good things will start to happen for you.
You think you'll find yourself maybe opening up a book tomorrow just in honor of him?
It's entirely possible, but as I said, we're blessed here at UCLA to have him as a great role model, to have him as a guy who kind of led the way and led by example, not only while he was coaching but after. And he's a great ambassador even after he's passed on for the UCLA family. He got his MRI. It's healing, or I guess it was a CAT scan, but he got it, and the imaging says it's healing, but it's probably 4 more weeks before he's going to be able to do anything athletic.
So is that a red shirt then?
Well, we'll decide in 4 weeks.
When you say athletic, anything athletic?
Yeah, he can't start running and jogging and all that stuff. It's 4 more weeks.
4 more weeks.
Yeah.
Anything planned for the bye week with not having a game this weekend? Get to watch some games?
Recruiting. We'll be out watching a bunch of high school kids, and looking forward to doing just that.
Okay, Anthony Barr.
Better, and hopefully he'll be ready to do something on Sunday. We got our fingers crossed. Rosario the same.
All right.
Everybody good?
Thanks, Coach.
All right.